A second Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer looks to be on the horizon, and with the first trailer giving us so much details about what's going to be in the game, in today's video I want to discuss 10 things that Grand Theft Auto 6 should bring back, and hopefully we see most, if not some of these things, in the new trailer. With all that being said, I'm gonna get right into it. Coming in at number 1 is the ability to customize your body by hitting the gym and controlling what you eat. Now this feature was a staple of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which a lot of people hated for some reason, but I personally felt like that feature was a really great feature, and it really forced the players to kind of constantly maintain your character in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And now I'm happy to see that feature come back in Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, critics complained that it was too invasive, having to constantly manage what you eat and hit the gym, but I do feel like Rockstar is going to strike a good balance between invasiveness, practicality, and realism. So I understand why some might be feeling pessimistic about this feature, but Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the game of the decade, so Rockstar is not going to mess it up. Now, the next thing that Rockstar Games needs to add to Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the 6-star wanted level. Now, based off of the leaks, it's been pretty much confirmed that we're going to be getting a 5-star wanted level, just like we've been getting in the past Grand Theft Auto games. But I really do hope that Rockstar is able to sneak in a 6-star to GTA 6. And I would love to also see the 6-star level be crazy over the top, similar to what we've seen in San Andreas, where they've literally sent the whole military on your ass, as well as the FBI. The next thing on my wish list is weapon skills from San Andreas. In GTA San Andreas, you started off with all your skills at a minimum, meaning that you were basically a newbie when it came to operating weapons, among other skills. But as you play and progressed through the game, your abilities would improve. That would lead to a noticeable change in the gameplay. Rockstar Games has implemented these skill bars in other Grand Theft Auto games, but it hasn't really added anything to the gameplay in terms of looks. In San Andreas, if you're a low-skilled shooter, you would be holding a gun completely differently as if you were a high-skilled shooter. And the same thing applies to your fighting, driving, etc. These small little details are things that I hope to see be brought back to Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, thanks to the leaked clips, we know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to allow us to carry 2 weapons at once. What we don't know as of yet is if we're going to have the ability to dual wield these weapons, similar to what we've seen in Red Dead Redemption 2. I would personally love to see Rockstar implement a progress system which would allow us to unlock that skill once we've increased our shooting ability. Now, next up on my list is drug dealing. Now, this feature was one of the main gameplay features in Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. And with the ability to be able to wash your money in Grand Theft Auto 6, I feel like that just goes hand in hand with the ability to be able to sell drugs as well. It would kind of just make sense for it to be in the game. Also, don't forget the fact that this game takes place in Miami, which has got to be the cocaine capital of the world. Nah, I'm playing, but this game is definitely going to be heavily influenced by movies such as Scarface. So I would expect that Snow White to play a big role in the game's story. Now, the next thing I want to see added to Grand Theft Auto 6 is significantly more enterable interiors, which have basically been confirmed to be in the game already. But let me break this down though. What I mean specifically is interiors such as restaurants, car dealerships, and movie studios. These are all things that we've gotten in the previous Grand Theft Auto games, which we have not seen in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, hopefully GTA 6 is going to have all these things added to it. You can already see in the trailer that there's going to be multiple clubs, and the buildings and yachts are going to have highly detailed, enterable interiors. So I'm pretty optimistic on this feature making it to the final version of the game. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is empire building. Now, a lot of y'all might not know what I mean when I say that, so let me break it down for y'all. In Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, one of the things that made this game very unique was the ability to build an empire. And when I say build, I mean literally build an empire. Like, you could buy empty plots of land and then build numerous enterprises onto it, such as prostitution rings, drug rings, kidnapping rings, and more. And as time passes in the game, you would see that building being built piece by piece, which I am surprised Rockstar has not added this feature in any other Grand Theft Auto game. And this is really a slept on feature too, because not that many people even know about this. I mean, I guess not that many people know about the game to begin with, so it's not really surprising. But this was definitely a revolutionary feature, and I would love to see it make a comeback. Next up on my list is game completion rewards. Grand Theft Auto 6 has to bring back 100% game completion rewards. This sort of acts as an incentive to complete the game 100% and kind of go through every little collectible and Easter egg in the video game. GTA 5 didn't really have much to offer to players who decided to 100% the game other than a couple trophies. Meanwhile, Grand Theft Auto Vice City gave you a whole new attack helicopter, access to new planes, new buildings. GTA San Andreas did the same thing with new vehicles. And I would love to see Grand Theft Auto 6 build and expand on this idea. Maybe you can get a new condo or a rare yacht. I mean, Rockstar could really do whatever with GTA 6. There's endless possibilities as to what the rewards could be, but I'm just hoping that there is a reward for 100% completing the game. Now, the last thing I'd love to see make a comeback to Grand Theft Auto 6, which honestly should have been number 1, is good cheat codes. If y'all have played some of the older Grand Theft Auto titles, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 did its thing with the cheat codes. I wasn't really a fan of having to type in the codes through your phone number. I know that feature was in Grand Theft Auto 4 as well, but I personally preferred to just mash up the buttons, just like the old school days. But in terms of the cheats themselves, the old Grand Theft Auto games got Grand Theft Auto 5 washed. Back then, we was able to fly cars, turn your character into the Hulk basically by super punching, and either max out your character's weight or sex appeal, which would make them more buff. Now, I understand the limitations that were placed on Grand Theft Auto 5's development, which did not allow for them to have some of these cheat codes put in, but with Grand Theft Auto 6, there's really no excuse. I need to see these cheat codes being brought back, and if anything, I need to see more ridiculous ones being added to the game as well. Now, I want to hear what you guys want to see being brought back to Grand Theft Auto 6. Let me know in the comments. And if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We are on the road to hitting 2K subs, and I appreciate any help I can get on this journey. And with all that being said, I am out of here. Peace.